You know it's going to be a fun day when you get to fly a TBM850 from the mountains of Tennessee down to Sebring, Florida. Here we go. Alright, welcome aboard the TBM850 here in the mountains of eastern Tennessee. We will start up the TBM here. Fuel boost pump on. Clear out the front. Starter is on. Starter light is blinking. Ignition light is on. Two very crucial parts of the starting process. Watching the NG rise up and stabilize, 14%. Energy's fuel to low idle. Now here comes the light off. Watching that ITT for a hot start, NG for a hung start. Looks like the ITT is going to temp out right around 7:45. It's a pretty cool start. Now we're watching the NG to continue for the rise up. There we go, good start. So we'll go over real quick and listen to the AWAS here at Elizabethton.
Elizabethton Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation 2144 Zulu. Wind variable at 5 knots. Peak gusts 11 knots. Visibility more than 10. Sky condition clear below 12,000. Temperature 24 Celsius. Dew point 13 Celsius. Altimeter 30. 3 inches of mercury. Remarks. Density altitude 3000.
Alright, we got the current local information here at the airport. We'll go over to the CTAF and make our announcements, and we'll taxi out for a takeoff. Elizabethton TBM, we're taxiing off the ramp. Going to be crossing runway 6 and taxiing over to runway 24. Enemy traffic in the area, please advise Elizabethton.
Elizabethton traffic, Skyline 7256 Whiskey is 2 miles from McCabe, inbound on the RNAV runway 6. Plan to circle to land runway 24, Elizabethton.
Alright, so we have that guy on the radio. He's going to be circling around the 24, so we'll keep an eye out for him.
6136 Juliet is turning.
Flaps down. And flaps are indicating down. Elizabethton, TBM crossing runway 24, Elizabethton. Clear on final to the right, and clear to the left. Always double check everywhere we go. Nice, beautiful airport here. Sun is setting out there to the west. Yeah, I'd like to welcome everybody on board. It's a really exciting flight to be up here in the Tennessee mountains. And we're going to go IFR down to Sebring, Florida. We'll be landing at night down there. Our flight time is showing 1 hour and 53 minutes, and we're going to go up to flight level 300, 30,000 feet. Take a look down here at the iPad. There we are at the airport, and that is going to be our routing. We've got the Smoky Mountains out there in front of us. I do use the pivot case mount with the yoke mount system. Anybody can use this if you want to use it for your rental airplanes or your own airplane. If you want to mount something like this, be sure to look in the description below. Locked and loaded. It's pivot cases. If you use Stevo1 Canevo in the discount code, you'll save 15%. So, like I say, saving money is a good thing. Look at the wings. We'll check our flight controls, free and correct. So they have a displaced threshold here on this runway, so we're going to taxi to the end and we'll use that for takeoff. As you know, displaced thresholds are a good and you're allowed to use them for takeoff, but you don't want to land on the displaced threshold. Elizabeth 10, you got TBM, we're going to be taking off for runway 24, departing out to the west. Any traffic in the area, please advise, Elizabeth 10.
Elizabeth traffic, Skylane 7256 Whiskey is circling the land, runway 24, Elizabeth traffic.
I'll be keeping an eye out for you, thanks. Alright, he's going to be circling the land, so we'll be keeping an eye out for each other. Clear to the left on final, and clear to the right.
56 Whiskey, we got departing traffic inside on the runway.
Roger that, thanks.
You're welcome, safe flight.
Thank you, you too. Alright, lined up on centerline. Wow, the sun is bright. So here we go, we're going to ease the power up. Takeoff power is set. Oil temperatures, pressures all look good in the green. Now we're looking for our rotation speed. That sun is really bright. Hold the center line with our rudder pedals. And there's our rotation speed right there. So we'll pull back on the yoke. And up in the sky we go. Positive rate.
Elizabeth traffic, Skylane
and indicating.
7256 Whiskey,
We'll gear up.
Downwind runway 24, Elizabeth.
There's the FBO off the left wing. Real good services here. Gear is up. Right, we're under us right now is where Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s plane crashed a couple years ago. Keep an eye on the TAS. 800 feet. Okay, we got that traffic off our left side. That's the guy circling the land. Now we're going to go flaps up, selected, and put our yaw damper on. And flaps are indicating up. Check our TAS over here. Still just have that one airplane that is now behind us. Wow, look at the view off our left wing. Beautiful. Mountains of Tennessee. I know the mountains out on the west coast of the United States are bigger and better, but this is really nice in my opinion. Alright, so we're going to put the autopilot on. We're going to go climb in IES mode, autopilot on. Now we're going to go over to Tri-Cities and pick up our IFR clearance. So we took off VFR, now we're going to pick up our IFR clearance. We'll give one more announcement. Elizabeth 10, TBM, we're 4 miles west of the field, departing the airspace. Enjoy your day, Elizabeth 10. Okay, so now we're in Tri-Cities, and we'll get our IFR clearance. Tri-City, good afternoon, November 851 Tango Bravo.
November 851 Tango Bravo, Tri-City approach, good afternoon.
Just took off out of Elizabeth 10, like to pick up our IFR down to Sebring, Florida.
51 Tango Bravo, clearance on request, standby.
Alright, so we'll go on course for now. Direct enter to Sugarloaf. And we'll go into nav mode. And we'll get that sun out of our face.
November 851 Tango Bravo, I don't have a flight plan stored for that call sign. Are you sure you filed?
Yeah, we filed. But we're within the time frame too. I'm not sure why it wouldn't be in the system.
November 1 Tango Bravo, I've got time. I can put you in. Just say the destination identifier and if you were planning direct and also requested altitude.
We're going to go down to Sebring, Florida, Kilo, Sierra, Echo Foxtrot, and we want to climb and maintain flight level 300.
November 1 Tango Bravo, roger, and you want it direct?
I got a routing too. It's just 3 fixes if we could put that in there.
November 1 Tango Bravo, I can do that. For now, maintain at or below 10,000 and go ahead with the fixes.
We'll go to Sierra Uniform Golf, and then Golf November Victor, and then Lakeland, Lima Alpha Lima. Alright, 51 Tango Bravo.
November 1 Tango Bravo, roger, I'll put that in for you, standby.
Thank you. Right now we're going to climb and maintain 8,500. So if we look down here at the charts, you're going to see some of the highest peaks around here go up to around 7,000 feet. So 8,500 will put us in a good position to stay clear of it all. Also, if you look down, you'll see our glide advisor. The glide advisor shows you where we can glide to, and with all the different mountainous terrain, it reacts to the areas that we can go farther, the different valleys and everything.
TBM1 Tango Bravo, squawk 2527.
Squawk 2527 over 851 Tango Bravo. Alright, so we put the code in the transponder. Now he's going to be looking for us on his radar.
November 1 Tango Bravo, radar contact 2 miles southwest of the Elizabethton Airport, cleared to the Sierra Echo Foxtrot Airport via Sugarloaf Mountain, that's Sierra Uniform Golf, Gainesville Golf November Victor, Lakeland, Lima Alpha Lima, direct, Maintain 10,000. Expect flight level 300 in 10 minutes.
Ready to clear down to Sebring, Sugarloaf, Gainesville, Lakeland direct. Maintain 10,000. Expect flight level 300, 10 minutes after 851 Tango Bravo.
1 Tango Bravo, read back correct. Tri-City altimeter 3005.
05, thanks. Alright, so we got our clearance. Not sure why it was not in the system, but I'll have to look into that. So we're cleared up to 10,000. Set our altitude pre-selector. We'll also go into 850 mode. So I'm going to pull the power lever just under 100%. Flap lever goes up and over the gate. We'll also turn off our inertial separator. And now we can utilize the torque.
Bravo, contact Atlanta Center 132.62. Have a good flight.
3262, 1 Tango Bravo. Have a good day. And now we can utilize the torque above 100%. Good afternoon, November 851 Tango Bravo, 9,600, climbing to 10,000.
851 Tango Bravo, Atlanta Center, Roger, climb maintain flight level 190.
Climb maintain flight level 190, 851 Tango Bravo. Alright, so we're going to put 190 in the altitude pre-selector. We'll start VSing that, 3,000 feet a minute up. So now that we're in 850 mode, you know, we can utilize the torque past 100%, but we have to be careful so we don't over-torque the engine. And we also have to worry about over-temping the engine, and also we could overspeed the engine too at the NG. And we'll also adjust our pressurization for our cruise altitude.
703, that's affirmative, 29908.
Good view there of the Smoky Mountains. You're saying goodbye to that as we're heading south. So right now we're VS at 3,000 feet a minute. The airplane's not going to be able to hold that with the airspeed, so the airspeed's bleeding off, as you can see.
25.35.
Once we get back to 140 knots, we'll push the IS button, climb in the IS mode, and then we don't have to worry about the airplane stalling out, because right now the airplane would bleed off all its airspeed and stall out if we didn't watch that. So 140, IS button is pushed. You can also see it illuminated in green. That means it's captured. And now the airplane will pitch for 140 knots. Put our shade down over there. Help block the sun there for us. Square up our heading bug. How are you guys enjoying the flight so far? Good? Good, glad to hear. You guys are enjoying the flight? I'm enjoying the flight as well.
851 Tango Bravo, climb maintain, follow 210.
Climb maintain, follow 210, 851 Tango Bravo. 210 set up in our altitude pre-selector, and we're still climbing in IAS mode, indicated airspeed mode. So we can keep advancing the torque right now in the climb. As we're climbing, the torque will drop until we become ITT limited.
785, clear day down.
It's actually pretty hazy out there. Currently passing through 16,500. We're out of that haze layer, but I guess that's why they call it the Smoky Mountains. Because every time I'm up here, you get like a nice little haze, smoke atmosphere.
1 Tango Bravo, climb maintain, follow 300.
Climb maintain, follow 300, 851 Tango Bravo. Alright, how about that? Right up to our cruise altitude. So 300 set up in our altitude pre-selector. And now that we passed through 18,000 feet, we had our local altimeter of 3003 in there. We'll now push the standard button, and we'll go to 2992. And you'll have that when you're flying up in the flight levels. I always like when you come up to areas of the United States that don't have as busy airspaces as such as like Miami, Florida, where there's not as much air traffic. You usually get bumped right up to your cruise altitude, rather than like in South Florida, you always have to level off all the time to keep you clear of other air traffic. So flying in areas where, you know, there's not so much traffic, it's a lot more convenient. You get up high and you get a better fuel burn. And turboprops like to fly up in the colder air, so that's always good for the airplane too. So I've now advanced the torque as high as I can go. We are now ITT limited, and we're rated about 105 on the torque. But since the ITT is temped out as high as I can get it, that's as far as we can advance the power for this climb. And you know what? We can get comfortable. We'll take off these shoulder harnesses. I'll put the armrest down. There's different phases of a flight. And when you get up to cruise, if the weather's nice, it's basically a low workload environment compared to taking off and landing and setting up for approaches.
851 Tango Bravo, contact Atlanta Center 124.37.
2437, 851 Tango Bravo, have a good day. Atlanta, good afternoon, November 851 Tango Bravo, 231, climbing to 300.
TBM850 Tango Bravo, Atlanta Center, welcome to Steve.
Yeah, thanks for having me on board. Nice guy up here in Atlanta, on board his frequency.
Trailblazer 492, Atlanta Center, hello.
Thank you for following along. You guys always do a good job up here. Take a look at the gauges here as we're climbing out at flight level 256. Our torque is right around just over 90%, 92%. Prop RPM is right around 2,000. ITT is at 798. NG appears to be right around 100. And there's our oil temperatures and pressures right there. Everything's looking nominal. That's the term they use in space exploration. So just so you guys are clear, even though I took the shoulder harnesses off, I still have my lap belt secured. You always want to make sure that's still fastened. Never know when you might hit some unexpected turbulence. You guys got your seatbelts on, right? We will have to adhere to coffee time on this flight. 1 hour ETE is when it's safe to drink beverages. I mean, we're still showing in the climb here going slower over 2 hour flight time, but you know, that'll get quicker as we level out and get more speed. But yeah, coffee time is strictly enforced when there's no bathroom on board. And, you know, so no beverages until 1 hour ETE. It's usually a safe point where you can start drinking beverages. Say you have passengers on board, and you know, they really don't like flying on airplanes. There's this button right here, you go to half bank, you push that, now when you do any turns, the airplane won't bank over all the way, it'll just, you know, halfway, so it's a lot more comfortable for people riding in the back. So you can always use that half bank button. And that is 1,000 feet to go. Flight level 290, climbing right up to our cruise altitude at 300. We're pretty far up here. If you take a look off the left wing, that is the view of leveling out at 30,000 feet. Single engine turboprop, not too bad.
Tango Bravo, contact Atlanta Center 120.42.
20.42, enjoy your day, 1 Tango Bravo.
You too.
Atlanta, good evening, November 851 Tango Bravo, 300.
November 851 Tango Bravo, that's right.
Now we're just going to let the airspeed build up as far as it'll get here, now that the airplane is planed out. Once that happens, we'll pull the prop RPM back to 1900, and that'll give us a nice ambient sound here in the cabin. So this is the ECS panel, where you control the pressurization. We have the pressurization set for our cruise altitude. Right now you'll see the one indicator, the alt, is showing our cabin altitude. And it looks like it's just over 9,000 feet. We got a PSI, looks like about 5.9, and our cabin rate right here, it's not climbing or descending, so our pressurization has stabilized. And right here, if we wanted the cabin temp warmer or colder in here, if I want to warm it up a little bit, just turn it clockwise. Or if you want it cooler, turn it counterclockwise. So that's the ECS panel. So there we are. There we are on the iPad, the Force Flight app. The airspeed has basically got as high as it's going to go. So what we're going to do is set cruise power. We're going to pull the prop RPM back. Set 2,000, we're going to pull back to 1,900. We're going to come down here with the blue lever, pull this back, and as I start to pull it back, you're going to see that prop RPM right there fall back, and the torque should rise up a little bit.
Center, hello, Ridley 592.
1,900 right there set. That's cruise power.
592 Atlanta, Roger.
So we just passed over the North Carolina border. We're now over South Carolina at 30,000 feet. Take a look out there. And then we'll go over southeastern Georgia into Florida. So we came into a little predicament here. If we look down at the iPad, some storms all popped up in our route. Storms in Florida happen real quick, so I asked Jax if we could get a reroute down the east side of Florida, which will go over Jacksonville area, Ormond Beach, and then to Sebring from there. So we're just waiting for her clearance, and we'll see what we can get, if we can get that from her.
November 1 Tango Bravo, usually direct to Craig, Charlie Romeo Golf, direct to Ormond Beach, Oscar Mike November, then direct.
Roger, we'll go direct Craig, Ormond, and then what was the last fix? Direct into Sebring?
Affirmative, usually direct destination after Craig.
Okay, perfect. We'll do Craig, and then you said Ormond Beach, and then direct destination 851 Tango Bravo.
And November 1 Tango Bravo, you read it back correct, I messed up there, so Craig, Ormond, direct.
Roger, Craig, Ormond, direct, thank you, 851 Tango Bravo.
3653.
Alright, so there we go. We got our quick reroute.
3.32.
So we'll put in the flight plan
5329
down here. So we'll go direct Craig at this time. We're in nav mode, so we're going to go over to the left here, which will get us away from those storms down to the south. So good job on Jacksonville Center there, helping us out. I also got the sun out of our eyes, much better. Put the window shade back up. So if we come down here on the iPad, we'll insert a 4 for destination. We'll put in Craig. Insert that. And then after that will be Ormond Beach. There we go. And now we're going to go direct to Craig. We'll get out of there. And that is our new routing right there. That's track up. Also, you could go north up. So that'll keep us, as you guys can see, away from those storms. Alright, so now that we took care of that, I'm going to put the XM radio back on and we'll catch you guys a little bit farther down the road and we'll probably see a nice sunset off to the west there. We're back with you. We've leveled out at flight level 220, currently in one of the overhangs of the storms that were over there to the right of us. Turn on our ice light out there, and you can see we do have a little bit of icing happening, not much. Turn the light back off. Go over and get the airport information there. The AWAS.
Sebring Regional Airport Automatic Weather Observation 234 2 Zulu Weather Wind 09er 0 at 6 Visibility 104,200 scattered Temperature 28 Celsius Dew point 23 Altimeter 29er 8 Density Altitude 15.
Alright, we got the airport information at Sebring. You look out there when the strobes flash, you can see all the precip going past the airplane. It's pretty cool. The sun started to set and we faded into the darkness of night. I got the cockpit all set up for nighttime flight. Also, if you look down here at the iPad, you'll see I inverted the approach plates and also the colors of the iPad for nighttime, so it's easier on your eyes.
Number 851 Tango Bravo, descend and maintain, flight level 180.
Maintain flight level 180, 851 Tango Bravo. 180 set, we'll go down 2,000 feet a minute. Our VNAV says right now to be 5 miles from Sebring, we'd have to descend to 2,200 feet a minute. I always like to keep that there so we can keep an eye on our progress. We'll also adjust our pressurization. Something's giving a shot. That's me.
Cool, thanks.
There we go. Came out of the overhang now. Should be smooth from here on out for the most part. You can see, let's see, what city? That's Orlando over there off our right wing. The southern part of it. More or less Kissimmee. Yeah, flying into the night is always fun.
44 heading 250, vectors 2.
We did have that line of storms that we just had to dodge, which our reroute worked perfectly. We'll start to monitor the CTAF over there at Sebring. See if anybody else is going in or out of there. We'll just keep that COM 2 and we'll monitor both frequencies. 1,000 to go, 190, descend to 180.
Tango Bravo, descend and maintain 6,000, gravity altimeter 2996.
96 down to 6,000, or 851 Tango Bravo. And we'll VS that 2,000 feet a minute. Pretty dark out the front window there. That's where it's always good to have the correct altimeter setting. Otherwise you could end up in the ground before you know it. Sending into the darkness. And we're now out of the flight levels, so we have our current altimeter setting. Also, nearest altimeter 2997 at Melbourne, before flight tells us. We put 2996, which is ATC told us. So once we descend below 10,000 feet, our speed limit will be 250 knots. We're almost doing that. We're doing about 240 knots. You're 10,000 feet. Turn our landing lights on. Look out at the wings out there. Sebring is an uncontrolled airfield.
Miami Chancellor 4,
There's no control tower there.
Checking in with just 7,500.
1,000 to go. 7,000, descend to 6,000.
November 1 Tango Bravo, descend and maintain 4,000.
Maintain 4,000, 1 Tango Bravo. 4,000 in our altitude pre-selector, and we'll VS at 1,500 feet a minute down. Because they still got us on a paralleling the airport. Airport's over there at our right.
Sebring traffic, Pilatus on downwind, parallel to runway 19. We're going to start our base U-turn, Sebring.
Alright, we got a Pilatus in the pattern there. He's turning on the airport lighting. You could hear him on the frequency. And there we are, leveled at 4,000 feet. Still on a 190 heading. Hopefully we'll get
November 1 Tango Bravo, landing 220.
220, 1 Tango Bravo. The 220 with their heading bug, and since we're in heading mode, the airplane's turning that direction. We'll actually go in runway 19. That'll be easier to get into our ramp than from that runway, since we're just going to do the visual.
Executive traffic, 4 Golf Romeo, short, final road.
240, 1 Tango Bravo.
American 469, set to maintain, flight level 190.
240 set up with the heading bug. Now we got to start to look for that rotating beacon out there.
469, set to maintain, flight level 190.
1-0, 469.
That is how we're going to identify this airport.
United
See the
2232 contact.
white flash and then the green flash.
November 1 Tango Bravo, fly heading 270, contact Miami Center, 127.2, have a good night.
272, 270 in the heading, 851 Tango Bravo, good night. Miami, good evening, November 851 Tango Bravo, 4,000, 270 heading.
November 851 Tango Bravo, Miami Center, Roger. 0 Beetle 10 Better 2996, expect visual approach, no weather reporting services are provided.
Roger, we got the airport information over there at Sebring, 1 Tango Bravo. We should be able to go direct to our airport now. Let's see if we can get that. Yeah, Miami 851 Tango Bravo, any chance we go direct Sebring?
Stand by. One thing, we're not quite yet. Let's see, maybe 2.5 miles I can do it.
Can I just cancel the IFR, I'll go VFR direct?
Affirmative. 1 Tango Bravo, IFR cancellation is received. You can, of course, now to your discretion. Be careful with the restricted area. You should be about 2.5 miles off of its, off of your right wing up into Sebring.
Roger, we'll be careful of that, and we'll maintain VFR and going direct to Sebring, 851 Tango Bravo. Alright, now that we are pretty much clear of all that,
Allegiance 1505, traffic at your
we will just go VFR. I stayed on the IFR just to get us around most of it, but now that I know I can navigate it safely, we'll go with that plan. Put our prop back in. Sebring, TBM, we're 17 to the south. We're going to left downwind for 19, Sebring. And we'll put our armrest up and get ready to go to work. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that flight. If you did, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. We'll take her into land here and talk to you again on a flight someday soon.